Nice to see you.
That was pretty good. That was so close.
Close, but no cigar.
So here we are at the first tee at Kilspindie. We're 37 minutes late for our tee time, but luckily Jack and Malcolm understand emergencies as they happen. This is interesting. I've never seen this before. Actually, you know what? I have seen it. I've totally seen it. Now I remember it. Bethpage Black. You're not allowed to take a practice swing on the first tee. What do you think about that, Zulu? Zulu is our mascot today. Morning, how are you? Good. See, I'm Erik. Nice to meet you. Thanks for having us. Malcolm brought some hickories for us. Jack here came out from the old Instagram. Yeah. He lives in Edinburgh. Sometimes caddies up at Royal Aberdeen. Mm-hmm. What are you going to school for in Edinburgh?
Business and marketing.
Business and marketing. There's a lot of things. I don't know.
You told me a buggy?
I think you might just need to chuck the buggy over the fence. The buggy just gets over there. I think it's fine. Opening hole at Kilspindie, interestingly, is a par 3. I think it's only about 150 yards. Malcolm just let me know that he birdied it 3 times in a row. Just so you know, this is the Ace Cam.
Ace Cam.
And
Ace Cam's getting warmed up for Jack.
It's getting hot.
Just about.
This is my first actual swing with no middle finger.
What happened to it?
My guy. It got into a fight with a drone, and well, you should see the other guy. Yeah, we are right in the middle of it all here. Craigie Law, new course over there. Kilspindie here. Gullane's over there. North Berwick is just a club throw past Gullane. You go over Muirfield, and I think Renaissance is also over there. And maybe Archerfield is too. And hit me with a few more, Malcolm.
Lough Ness. So Lough Ness just over the cross here. So just running straight in order. You got here Lough Ness, Gullane 3, Gullane 2, Gullane 1, the village, Renaissance, 2 Archerfield courses, North Berwick, and the Glen.
Sorry, I can't help it. He just bladed it over the green. It was just too funny. just right over the green. Just bang.
Huge stretch of golf, which is just brilliant, and for all levels as well. Which is, but this is one of my favourites in the world.
Golf now for really just a few days. I'm kind of starting to run down on we'll say premium golf balls, but I found this little guy the other day in the rough. It's just a yellow ball. There's no brand. Keep calm and blame the caddy. Well, I don't have a caddy, but I do need the golf ball. So
what were we just talking about, Malcolm? You were talking about I didn't realize that there's more women's golf clubs in Scotland than men's. I'd never heard that.
Golf in Scotland's for everybody, boys, girls, poor, rich, whatever. So a lot of councils had courses. You know, Aberdeen's was owned by the town. North Berwick the same. So you've got more. I can't remember the exact numbers. There are about 7 or 8 more all-female clubs in Scotland than all-male.
And so I was noticing one thing is that there could be a golf club, but there doesn't necessarily have to be a golf course.
Correct. So you look at St Andrews, and before they were all ancient let women in, there were 6 clubs, 3 girls, 3 boys, all have clubhouses, but they all share golf courses. So, you know, that's the town of St Andrews happy in its own skin. So from my point of view, because it's Scotland, can I leave it alone? You know, Mary Queen of Scots' mum played golf, so girls have been playing golf for a while. So to me, we should celebrate that. So a much bigger problem with women is how much money they get paid on the professional tour, because it's really tough.
Sure. Yeah, I've seen that, and even the way they're treated by the professional tours. I mean, there's stories about TPC courses not allowing LPGA Tour players the same access that PGA Tour players get, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a lot of life is about politics and press, which is a shame, because one of the great things about golf is is the kind of fairness and the kind of quality and the camaraderie. And you know, you've got girls' tees and golf courses with boys' tees. Boys and girls play together. Muirfield's been in the news a lot, but I mean, a couple of girls on the waiting list for Muirfield have been playing there for 25 years. So, you know, you, me, or two girls can play as easily as each other. They just weren't members. But Muirfield are going about it well, because they're not just having one or two girls in, they're putting them through the correct process.
Good,
And there'll be a good number of girls, but they won't stop the guys who are already on the list coming in.
Right.
And they're making big changes to the clubhouse to accommodate all that.
I think we need to just take a look here. We've stumbled across quite a view here on the third hole.
Yeah, it's absolutely glorious.
This is incredible. Just look at this.
Talking to Malcolm, and I said, hey look, there's a beach down there, it'd be fun to hit a shot, until I saw a ball. I suspect that's my ball.
What are you playing?
No.
My friend?
It is a schnell.
It's legit my ball.
It is a schnell.
This is pretty exciting. Do you want a number? I have an exact number.
That's crazy. I didn't know they had yardage markers out here.
They do, yeah, it's right on the ground. You got
What's your watch say?
154.
That's funny, the yardage marker says the same thing right here.
154 yards. It
Crazy.
just says it right there. What a crazy old club. How would they know?
Gotta get it up quick.
Yep.
What do you got? What club you got?
9.
Oh, you got enough.
Deep, how was it? Crispy. Mr. Worldwide here, playing out of the Firth of Forth. This could be the first time, hopefully not the last time. Anyway, we'll see you next week when we play out of
Manhattan
the Red
Beach.
Sea, Manhattan Beach. Ace cam is on. I'm excited. Playing a Snell ball, have you heard of it? I've maybe heard of it. You guys haven't? Well, anyway, I want to make a hole-in-one. I'm a little torn, like, wish it was a brand new Profi. I do have a Prestock one in the bag, but I'm gonna leave it in there. We're gonna make it with this guy. Oh! Make a hole-in-one with it. Safe?
I think so.
Alright, so Hafe Machine is using... What are you using?
The bogey putter, model medium light, 10 ounce. Here comes the putt.
Whoa. It's got a great feel, doesn't it?
That is really solid.
This is the 18th at Kilspindie. Malcolm, I've never heard anyone explain where to aim like you just did. Explain it. It's really interesting.
So you want to decide whether to hit driver or want to be in the clubhouse. If you hit driver and you break the window, it might be not a good place to go. Or you want to make sure you stay left of the wall so you don't get caught behind the wall having to chip over. Other than that, it's a pretty simple drive.
I know, I'm loving it. Perfect. Yes. No lie. I was aiming there. Now I get to hit it over the wall. How sick is that? It's all about experiencing the architecture, guys. None better than hitting it right on this one.
I don't love you no more. No, I can't help. I feel I'm losing sight.
All right, so to be totally honest, the shot is terrifying. I've got about 60 yards here into the clubhouse on 18. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to hit a 60 degree, but I don't know what's going to get over that. Maybe just a little tiny pitching wedge and just, what do you think, 9-iron?
Yeah, that'll go. Punch and run.
I just definitely don't want to break a window. That'd be a bad way to leave.
Not in your head.
I've done so much to obey the rules here. I think breaking a window is not one of them.
I don't love you no more. I don't love you no more.
David.
How's it
You're
going?
going to stand on the deck and you can
Man
see
of the house.
North Berwick.
Nice
Good to meet you. Hi.
Eric, how
Good
are
to
you?
see
This is
Hi.
Colt.
Colt. Hi.
Christian.
Good to see you.
Christian,
Hi.
We made it with sun to spare,
Yeah,
which is rare. What's up with the cattle? Are these your cattle?
No, they're not ours.
Do you access their dairy?
They are actually beef cattle.
No shit.
The dairy cattle are on the other side of the road.
Did you access their beef? Do you eat
These ones have
homegrown?
numbers on their flanks, and I like to say to people, well, that's a September, that's an October. That'll keep us going all the way through the winter, and then we'll start again next year.
But do you serve that meat?
No.
Oh.
No.
Awesome. All right. Well, let's just get you
I'll give you a hand to get.
Let's get the bellman out here
Unpack.
and get these bags inside.
We'll load up one of the cows.
What's up? I didn't know you were there. We're gonna go check in. Very nice. Sweet. What's happening?
A little whiskey tasting.
Talk to
Wow,
me.
it smells good.
Talk to me guys. Taste it for
Yeah.
me. Taste it. One for the
Wait,
boys.
hold on.
Crack open a cold one with the boys.
Whiskey tasting's all right.
Absolutely, go for it. That's Auchentoshan, because you're in the Auchentoshan suite. So Auchentoshan is a lowland whiskey. The other suite is Bruichladdich, and Bruichladdich is an Islay whiskey. Oh, splosh.
Gentlemen,
After you.
anybody?
You having one, David?
That is good. Oh my god.
Still
Let's do
there.
this whiskey.
We're gonna go. We don't really know where we're going. There's three options: Dunbar, North Berwick, or Gullane. We're gonna just let the Ouija board figure it out. Paper. So we're headed out for our first night on the town in 5 days. I mean, we went out a couple nights, but this is our first night on the town. First of all, where are we? Golf heaven, number one. Just shudder. Paper's like going on a business trip, I guess. What is up with this? What is up? Where are you going? He's modeling. I'm doing deals. That's a nice bag, though. So Steven from Instagram called up. He makes these bags, Langston King. He was like, "Can I send you guys some bags?" And I was like, "I'm not vegan. I'll take a leather bag." Sick. Malcolm invited us to his bar called what is it called? The Duck? Just the Duck? The Duck Inn.
Who's slowing down? That is a
Traffic in Kilspindie.
Look at this place. Oh, we're here. Showing up unannounced. Don't know if Malcolm's even going to be here. He's at the bar. He's at the bar right there. Hey, man. How's it going?
I thought you might stay in tonight. You guys are troopers.
We could never stay in.
Cool.
You know, you
I'm
take
with
a
you.
shower and all of a sudden you want to go play another 18. Or 36. Hey, look at this. What is this?
Kilspindie golf flag.
Booyah! Caps? I feel like we're on a boat. It's kind of cool in here. Yeah, I like this. And there's some golf on TV.
And Dornick is
Oh, wow.
down here. So you got some more of the signboards.
Hi.
And you good evening. All well?
I like the flags.
So, yeah, 1638 this place was built, so we're trying to keep it in that kind of culture. I wasn't built in 1638, by the way, before anyone goes there.
Yeah.
you.
1836.
But
1836, close.
so we try and keep kind of traditional.
Yeah.
And the restaurant's very modern,
Right.
but the rest isn't. Mr. Rose's caddy stayed with us for a bit and said my background is all Marines. Hooch, yeah. So Justin signed me a flag. So Justin's
Fooch
really
is a
nice.
good guy.
He's a great guy. He's a great guy.
Oh my goodness. Rosie.
So Rosie did that.
I have a big love affair with Rosie.
He's a good boy. And Hoochie's father was a Royal Marine like me.
Really?
Yeah. And then the first time the Scottish Open was at Gullane, I got the Royal Marines to have the trophy and little boat bouncing around, and then they stuck it up the bank,
Right.
all cammed out, and gave it to Justin, who passed it to the captain on the 12th tee
Okay.
with the buglers.
Right.
Girls, female buglers. Absolute class out.
Oh, that's great.
And that's Scott McCarran, who we got to know quite well. So Scott brought me that from the course. That's 21 his seniors.
Getting in there.
So I was kind of hoping he was going to win the seniors in St Andrews because he was close.
Yeah.
But, you know, for our Spaniard friend to win it was still pretty cool.
Sure. Yeah.
Earlier today, I wasn't sure that the story was true, but Malcolm told me that his father's name, Mr. Duck, his first name started with a D. Any guesses on what it is? Well, you already know. It's Don, a.k.a. And he was born when, Malcolm?
Dad was born in 1924 when Wyatt Earp was still alive,
Which was 10 years before.
before Disney created the character Donald Duck. So Dad was 10 when,
He literally
Walt Disney.
preceded time.
and Walt sent them a telegram, with my parents' telegram when they got married. So it's a small world, even in those days.
That was pretty good. That was so close. Yo, did you see him get in the zone for the last one? Oh, I'm a little nervous.
Watch it. Hey, legend, good. And,
Great legend. Great golfer. He's a duck. Renaissance. Oh, yeah. I said you're a Renaissance man for sure. Multiple reasons, pun intended.
pun intended. Well, the whole point of the Renaissance being called Renaissance is the Renaissance of the area, because everything got cut down. The big house had gone to rack and ruin. So when Archiefield bought that, they had to restore the house. They had to restore. Well, Jerry's done the new Beach Avenue, the walled garden that had gone to rack and ruin. That's had to be restored. So the reason Jerry called it Renaissance or Renaissance was it was a real Renaissance of the area, trying to put it back to where it used to be in its grandeur. So he didn't really get the kind of Renaissance golf club hotel American thing. So, and Tom Doak's company happens to be called Renaissance Golf. So he also said, you know, Tom, are you okay with that? And Tom was absolutely fine with that. Tom's a good guy. Tom's a cool guy.
Hey, buddy. Morning over here at the lodge.
Morning walk,
Hey,
falling snow,
Scottish dogs. Morning, Dave.
small talk. I take it real slow. Sun is up high, the wind is cold, the blinding light is calling me home.
And now we're headed out to Renaissance, or if you're American in America, you would call it Renaissance. The coincidental, auspicious beginnings Malcolm will get us into. Apparently, he's a member there because he was involved in its inception, which took place at one of the stools in his bar where we were at last night. And I, for one, am pretty excited. Are you excited, Christian?
Yep.
Christian, would you call yourself a big Tom Doak guy?
Big dope guy. Wait. Yeah.
Mr. Malcolm.
Good morning. How were you at Garleton Lodge? Did you have a wonderful time being Garleton? Life nice trip down? Morning.
You said you would do it. You did it.
Looking good.
Yeah, feel good? Ready to play? How you doing?
Ready to play? I'm good. Ready to go. Trolley's there. Course
I like
there.
the pleated plaid.
This is
You don't see the pleats very often. That's nice.
yeah. We had this done for Scotland's Golf Coast. This is our
Oh yeah, that's the
Scotland's
tartan.
Golf Coast tartan.
I like that.
We did it for the 2013 Scottish Open.
I do need to get a pair of tartan pants before this trip is over.
You should.
Rested, relaxed, and reassured that I'm gonna have a horrific round.
Now, why do you say that?
Because apparently this is a long course and I have to hit driver. I fared really well yesterday, only hitting 3-wood and hybrid off the tee.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just do that today.
Dude, who cares? Just play it long. What's the secret to playing this course, man?
Keep it reasonably straight and out the hay, and enjoy it.
All right, so here we have a very special, unique episode of Ace Cam. It's also our first hole, the 6th at the Renaissance Club. Malcolm he hasn't parred this hole. He's had a hole-in-one every time he played it?
Every time I played it.
The 6th hole.
At least the one time I played it, I had a hole-in-one every time I played it.
That's amazing. Right there, that really shows, Malcolm, you have a great way of thinking about life. Thank you for having us out here.
Pleasure.
Looking forward
Enjoy.
to a great time. Colt?
Good luck on the Ace Cam.
Hafer? He's out. Let's do it. What do you got? I don't have a number.
107.
Because this is a great example of how life is very strange. Yesterday, Kilspindie, first hole, par 3. And we've manifested another opening par 3 starting on the 6th hole.
Gamer. Well done.
Nice ball. What did you say?
I said there's plenty of room right of the green.
Great. Easy chip. There you go. How many hole-in-ones have you had, Colt?
I've had 5.
I believe him.
I wholeheartedly believe that. I feel bad teeing off here because it's just so pristine.
Nice play.
Malcolm, when did you join here?
Right at the beginning, Jerry came for a coffee 4 weeks after he arrived to look at the project. So we kind of grown up together. So it was mostly designed and discussed and put together in my place in Ducks Inn. So very privileged.
Wait, literally Jerry, the owner,
Yeah.
and Tom, the designer, were at the Ducks Inn and they were like, let's do a golf course. And you were like, you guys want a beer?
But not quite. Jerry was looking at doing it. He'd already got Tom to sign up to do it. So then when they came across, they came and had a catch up and a chat because I know quite a lot of people around the area. And it went from there. So we became HQ. So the green room at our place was map room and all the rest of it. So good fun. Got to know the guys really well. And they've designed something pretty special.
Views is not a problem that Scotland struggles with.
It really isn't. It's and when you think the views are nice now, when you get down the coast, it's absolutely spectacular.
Wait, does this course take us down to the coast?
Yeah.
8th green here at Renaissance. This is where it kind of all begins, right, Malcolm?
Yeah, it's pretty spectacular.
So after a quick front 9, the 4 of us are finding our way at a pretty slick halfway house dug into the ground. Maybe feel like one of Tom Doak's properties in New Zealand or something, if you know what I mean. Look at that. Wow, this is premium.
A pie,
Mini Scotch pies.
Miss American.
Oh, it smells so good in here.
Wow. Do you work here too, Malcolm? Is this your second property?
We can dovetail. Hello. Everyone's replied.
Are we gonna go iron brew?
I'm gonna do the. Should I do the brew?
Do the brew.
Iron brew.
Why is it called iron brew, Malcolm?
Because it's made from girders. It's brewed for girders, like for the Forth Bridge. So it's got that rusty metallic taste and that beautiful colour of orange.
Appreciation. Cheers. So, I guess what I was interested in is, you were talking about how, obviously this is a private club, most of the courses in Scotland are private, but people can play. This course, how do people play? It's a little different, right?
Yeah, so it's kind of combining America and Scotland. So in America, a private course you can't buy around. So when you're trying to sell memberships to the high-end club, and a lot of Americans are coming, they couldn't sell it without buying around. So we have a thing we do called the Tom Doak one-time experience, because obviously Tom Doak's super renowned architect.
Right.
And you've seen that, his greens are different, they're fun. Are they too undulating, are they not? So that we have a thing called the one-time experience. Mondays and Wednesdays people can come and play.
Okay.
And they just phone up the clubhouse or go through a tour operator. And it's really that easy. Or they stay with me or a member. You know, all the members.
Oh, stay at the Ducks Inn.
Stay at the
I was
Ducks
like,
Inn.
stay at your house? That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, absolutely. If they come and stay with me, I may be nice to put you on here in Archerfield, absolutely. But one of the things with the membership is, you know, if you're living in the States or Australia and you can't come here all the time, you can send unaccompanied guests.
Right.
So, and there's no restriction. If some bring 12 or 16 people, it's not a problem.
Wow.
We only have 200 members. So the basic rule here is you just have to be sensible.
So after some meat pies and some info, 12th hole, par 3, our 100th episode of Ace Cam. You may have not seen any of them because to date no one has had one on camera. But I have a feeling this could be the day. Right, Gullane? 137 yards, 11th hole. Malcolm will do the honors. It's actually the 12th hole. Pretty sure. No, I can't remember. Oh, it's good. Cutting back. It's going to be about 10 feet left, maybe. Will it curl around? We don't know. We can't see the bottom of the stick. Might be in the hole. And it's going to stay right. Okay. See Malcolm get out of this bad boy. Great shot. It's crazy. I mean, I feel like you could just tell us this is one of the first courses in the world. Tom Doak did a little work to it, and I would be like, okay, cool. It's amazing. You know?
I know. I mean, one thought that comes to mind is, you know, these greens. Tom Doak designed a lot of undulations in the greens, right? Which, when I think about golf back in the day, back in the 1800s, I don't think of undulating greens. I think that they're just flat, right, on kind of farmland or something. But then we play Prestwick, you know, and look at 17. I mean, you've got the punch bowl. I mean, those greens did have a lot of movement to them, and so that just kind of opened my eyes to it.
What do you think the greens ran at back then, Malcolm? Like back in the day?
Probably right, 5, 6.
I mean, they were furry. They were about as thick as the tee box here.
Oh yeah, because I mean the greens would be like the fairways here.
Yeah.
So when we're looking to locations for Tommy's Honour, the film Tommy's Honour, what we're trying to find was, you know, the fairway would be, you know, light rough, and the greens would be like fairway. So completely different. You didn't have the mowing equipment and all that kind of stuff, you know, at all. So yeah, and like we said before, it's a winter game, so it's bound to be slower.
Even this course, Renaissance, high-end course, new, all the materials, but we still keep them at like a 9 at the most.
Yeah, I mean they're looking at weather forecasts and all the rest of it. And when Scottish ladies, they had the meteorologists here to look at all sorts of different things. So they're really trying to plan on wind, but it's hard to guess. So the wind picks up, you know, it's the balls are going to move.
Right.
So if there's no wind, you can maybe go to 10.
Right.
But you just need that consistency all the way through. So
Yeah, 'cause
9,
like
10 is Scottish.
in LA, they're like 11 and a half, 12.
Yeah, exactly.
All the time.
Back home, the greens are about speed. Here, the greens are about line.
Both countries, I struggle. So
You and me both, brother.
check out this wall. That's sick. What does, in your opinion, Renaissance do that the other courses don't do? Why build a new course?
It's a very good question. What does it do the other courses don't do? We saw yesterday Scots Lauder tradition, so I think the mix of American and Scottish is really good. Some of the Scottish tradition is great, but the American relaxedness is really good. So people struggle a bit because it's a high-end private course, but it's still accessible with a Tom Doak one-time experience. So they're trying to get guys to come and do it. The members can send their guests to come and play it. It's a big course and it's a great course.
There's Malcolm.
Goodbye, farewell, to we say ha-choo, 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 to you and you and you. Goodbye, farewell. Piss off. Great to see you, dudes.
Thank you.
Really enjoyed it. I'm almost become American saying that. I don't say dudes. I'm Scottish. I should know. What's happening here? I've been infected.
I like it.
Well, I hope you really enjoyed Renaissance and Scotland's Gulf Coast. So,
Absolutely did.
Always a welcome in the hillsides or the seasides.
Thank you, Malcolm.
Be
Very
good.
much so. Sounds good.
Cheers, guys.
All right, cheers.
Safe home. Ciao.
Bye.
Bye. Cheers, Christian.